Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be checking our hyperbolic features. So we're going to be typing in this, we're going to be typing our center, our focus, our vertices, not the eccentricity because that's just a measure of how wide it is, and then we're also going to be typing in our asymptotes. So let's go to Desmos, alright, and we're going to type in x minus 3 squared divided by 25 minus y plus 1 squared divided by 49, and all of this is going to equal 1. Notice that if I change this to a plus, you'll actually get an ellipse, just a fun fact there. Okay, so let's type in our features. The center is 3, -1, so that checks out. The foci is 3 plus the square root of 74, comma, -1. And then we have the same thing except negative, except a minus. So let's just copy and paste that and change that to a minus. Okay, so there's our two foci, those check out. Then we have our vertices. All right, vertices look good. And then we also have our asymptotes. So y equals -1 plus 7/5 times x minus 3. And then we have our other one, same thing except a minus in the middle. Let's see if I copy that. Okay, and let's just make these the same color, and I'm also going to make them dotted lines so that they do look like asymptotes. Okay, so looking at our picture now, we can see that the center, the vertices, and the foci are all on the same line, so that's really good. And then we also have our asymptotes where you can see the ends are starting to approach them as you go towards infinity. Okay, so this picture checks out, so let's check our second set of formulas now. So these here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to type in the original, we're going to type in the center, the foci, the vertices, and the asymptotes. Not the eccentricity because that's just a measure of how wide it is. Okay, so let's start with our beginning. And I'm actually just going to change some of these values. So we have y plus 5 squared over 36. Okay, and then we have x minus 2 squared over 25. Okay, and then we have our center, which is at 2, -5. That looks good. We have our foci, which is 2, -5 plus the square root of 61. Okay, that looks good. And we have the same thing also, but with a minus. Okay, that one looks good as well. Then we have our vertices, which are 2, 1, and 2, -11. All right, those look good. And then we have our asymptotes, which are y equals -5 plus 6/5 times x minus 2. And then we have the same thing except a minus. All right, so changing that to a minus. I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, so I'm going to change these to the same color, and I'm going to make them look like asymptotes here. Okay, so you can see in this picture, the foci, the vertices, and the center are all on the same line. So that's good, that's that transverse axis. And then we have our asymptotes where the ends are approaching as you go towards infinity. So this is what your hyperbola should look like whenever you type in all of your features. All right, hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for the next one where we're going to be deciding how to distinguish between circles, parabolas, ellipses, and hyperbolas. Goodbye.